I don't know who this message is for, but I do know that it is meant for someone. And as I was sitting here and I was studying, I kept getting what the enemy meant for evil, God will make it good. Okay? What the enemy meant for evil, God will make it good. Whatever evil, ill, or malicious intent that was spoke or tried to be done over your life will be broken. Whatever evil anyone wanted for you is returned to sender. And whatever good that they wanted for themselves will not be their portion. Guys, God knows each and every one of our hearts. No matter who we portray to be, we try to be, we think we are, whichever, however, God knows our hearts. And so as I was getting this, right, I'm like, what is this? What is this, right? And I was led to speak about narcissism again, right? So today I am going to be talking to you guys about what narcissism is, how do you spot them, and things like that, right? And try to make sense of something that someone may be going through or have been going through, right? Again, how do you spot them? Do good, be good, right? So they'll come in loving whatever it is that you do, right? So let's say you are a professional fisher, right? And you caught the biggest fish in the ocean. You beat world records. You know, the narc will come in ecstatic, over the moon about how you won the biggest fish. Some time in, they'll start to chip away. Well, you didn't really win the biggest fish. It was just a little guppy or goldfish or something like that. But they won't start to chip away until they feel that they have earned a comfortable spot, wherever the relationship is with you, right? They will also copy everything you do, okay? The way you act, the way you speak, the way you dress, the way you are, you're being whatever. And they'll add a twist to it and try and make it their own, right? A narcissist will never admit that they respect, admire, and or learn from you. But again, try to imitate whatever it is that, try and imitate whatever it is that they love about you, right? The narc is envious of whatever they feel you have that they don't. So let's say you're beautiful or you're handsome. You know, everyone tells you how beautiful you are or how handsome you are. The narc will throw something sly or smug or underhanded in there to throw people off or to feel indifferent, right? So, oh yeah, no, she ain't all that. I mean, she's okay. I've seen women much more beautiful than her. Look at so and so, or he ain't all that. I've seen men that look way better than him and that are top tier men, and you know, they will always try to change the way that others see anything about you, right? Let's say you're in shape. They will be jealous or envious of that. You know, you can wear certain things when your body is right and tight and you keep yourself healthy and fit. Oh, that is way too revealing. Why would she put on something like that? You know, knowing that if they could, they would. And because they can't, they attack. Or let's say you got a dad bod and your legs are hairy and you're handsome. A narc will say something like, look at his stomach, he must drink beer, or try and come up with all off the wall kinds of scenarios to again make people see you in a different way. You could be authentic, creative, so say or do something, right? And everybody knows that that is something that you will say or do, right? And because people know that that is something that you will say or do and it brings joy to people, again, the narc will twist it, and they will say something smug or sly or underhanded. Knowledge. The narc will be jealous of you because of what you know that they don't know. So you could have grown up a certain way. And because of that, you have experience and you know certain things. The narcissist will be envious of you because they feel that you know more than them. And they should know this, not you, right? Completely off the wall stuff, but this is just the way that a narcissist operates. You could be genuine, sincere, naturally have a good spirit about you. You're kind and things like that. The narc will hate you for being yourself. They will hate you for being sincere. They will hate you for being kind. They will hate you for being happy. Why? Because they do not know how to be these things. And if they try it, it's a front. It's not who they are at their core. Honestly, the narc is jealous and envious of anything. Anything. You can have a fly on your wall, and a narcissist will be mad that they don't have a fly on their wall. Simple stuff like that. Right? The narc, right? They will want anything that anybody else has. They're never grateful for what they have. They always want more than what they have. They just always want more, so they could have they can have a 2021 car, the best car out there on the road. People wish that they could have it. If the narcissist sees someone in a 2022, they want that now. They feel that they should have that person's 2022 car, that they deserve it. Nobody else deserves to have more than them or be more than them. Right? They say things like, well, if they could have it, and then I can too. Guys, if you guys do not know your 10 commandments, I would suggest that you study them, especially if you're a Christian. We as Christians have no business wanting anything that anybody else has. When God decides to distribute blessings the way that he sees fit, he makes sure that we get what we're supposed to have. We as Christians have no business wanting anything that anybody else has or being jealous when God is showing his hand in their life. Nor should we say things like, if he does X, Y, and Z for so-and-so, he'll do it for me. God is not an iffy God, nor does he make mistakes. So if and when God wants to bless us, that is what he will do, right? The narcissist also has this thing about them to where they a lot of times assert themselves in situations where they feel that they are God in people's lives, right? Completely outrageous, egotistical, destructive, money-driven, sly, just not good things kind of person, you know, right? Again, not genuine people. So if they go and help someone, the first thing in their mind is, what can I get out of assisting this person or business, right? How is this gonna benefit me and put me in a positive light, right? This is just the way that they think. But truth is, guys, in any relationship, situationship, partnership, whatever it is, you know, how can you build with someone who harvests this kind of spirit, or the spirit of jealousy or envy from the very beginning? You know, a lot of times people that are healthy and, you know, they don't know what narcissism is and things like that. You'll go in showing people love and support and genuine care, that, you know, you're there for them. The narcissist will turn around and try and sugar honey iced tea on you, you know, making up all kinds of imaginary beef with you to try and make sense of their unhealed, unhealthy, toxic ways, right? Like, they do not function in peace and pleasantness. They don't like it. They need some sort, and most times to a great magnitude of toxicity going on around them. Another thing that the narcissist does is triangulation, right? Pulling you into relationships that have absolutely nothing to do with you, or situations that have absolutely nothing to do with you. The relationship, the situation, whatever it was, right? It could have been over years ago. But that will not stop a narcissist from trying to pull you into that, right? So they'll go into these situations, these relationships, these friendships, still bringing your name up, trying to build these different situations from your name, which makes absolutely no sense. But again, this is just the way that the narc is, the way that they think. You know, they will pull people into hate campaigns against you, right? Whatever they can do to try and control the way that people see you or feel about you, right? And a lot of times these are people that, you know, you've never done anything to. I mean, you don't know them, or they don't know you like that, right? And the people that fall for this or allow themselves to be used are called flying monkeys. Me personally, I have the slightest idea why someone would volunteer themselves to go against somebody that, again, they do not know, or someone that has never wronged them in any way. This is a form of manipulation. This is also a form of abuse. A lot of times when you don't recognize or realize what is going on around you, you don't even know that you're allowing yourself to be used by a narcissist. Narcs are sometimes jealous of their own child or children, right? The spirit of greed is so deeply rooted in a narcissist, they would want to live their own life, but also live their child's or children's life, right? So they want to tell you what kind of career that they want you to have, or what kind of friends they want you to have, or when they feel you should start a family, and things like that. Siblings, your sibling could be a narcissist, right? So let's say one sibling is successful and the other sibling isn't. Or you guys are both successful, but one is a little more successful than the other. If they cannot share your success with you as their own, the narcissist will a lot of times start some sort of discord or zoo around it, right? Even if they can share it, they would still be behind the scenes talking about your little achievements. A narcissist could be a friend, right? You tell them an idea you have, or something that you want to do in the future, because maybe you don't have the funds right now, or it's just a thought or something that you have that you thought would be cool. They'll run and try and do it before you. Now, when you confront them and say, hey, that was my idea, why would you steal it or take this and that? They will use your reaction as you are targeting or coming at them, when they know very well that they stole or wronged you in some way. They have just this way about them to where they flip everything, right? Again, the narcissist is just someone who operates in destruction, discord, malicious, ill intent, things like that. Nothing that are the fruit of the spirit. And they obviously cannot be trusted. The narcissist could be jealous of your cat, of your dog, your bird, your rabbit, whoever, whatever. You also know that you're around a narcissist whenever you have to water down anything good about yourself. Why do you have to water it down? Because, if you don't, then you'd offend them. And who knows, depending on how deeply rooted it is, you don't know how far they might go from being offended by something good happening in your life. They are always offended by positives if and when it's not them. Another thing, the narcissist only speaks from foul or ill place. But if it jeopardizes, their mask slipping or falling off, depending on who they're speaking with, they won't say or do certain things because they just will not risk the image that they portray to be. Let's say you just started doing something that was so successful. The narcissist will only want to talk about the one time you couldn't do it, or you didn't have the money to do it, or this one time where you used to do this. That's the only thing that they would want to talk about. They would not want to talk about anything that has to do with what's now, your accomplishments, your achievements, and things like that. Again, these are people that they only know destruction. They only know discord. They only know malice. They only know things that are negatives. They are just negative, unreasonable people. And some people will call them they're just miserable or whatever. I call it a spirit, a narcissist. It's a demon. It's a demonic attachment. It is a Jezebel spirit. That is not someone or something that is from God. Everything that a narcissist does screams destruction and division. They don't know integrity, but they will pretend, again, if they are getting something out of it. So if they have to act like they are a person of integrity, they will only do it when there's some sort of gain in it for them. A narcissist will bring up your name until the end of time. So let's say they know that you're a good person, you're of truth, you're of integrity and things like that. Even if they do say your name in a negative light, they will still mention it. They will not let your name go. And a lot of times this is because this is the closest thing to peace that some of them will get, right? So imagine dating or knowing or being related to someone that is a narcissist or, you know, has tactics like a narcissist, or you're wondering and questioning, like, is this person a narcissist, right? Small things to point out: they would be jealous of, if you're a parent, of you loving your children, right? They will be someone that is always forcefully inserting themselves in places or in people's business where they just do not belong, right? Like, the narcissist will do any and everything. They will go great lengths to be in someone else's business. Why? They don't have any business of their own, right? For example, if the narcissist catches wind of someone being interested in you, rather that be romantically or business, right? If they know this, they will personally take themselves to that person and tell them why they shouldn't, well, I wouldn't do it because this, that. It will be something that paints you in a negative light. Why would the narcissist do this? They're destructive. Secondly, because they can't have that opportunity that someone else wants. But if they could, then they would, right? You'd hear a narc open their mouth or say something on certain situations or somebody, and you think, well, why are they so concerned, or why do they care so much about this person? That person doesn't deal with them, right? There'll be a whole lot of what's, who's, confusion, just completely off the wall stuff whenever a narc is around. And guys, I feel like this is pretty much common sense stuff, right? And I feel that a lot of times people don't use their common sense or their 1+1, right? They do, sometimes they do, but it always has to be in a negative way, like if someone's cheating or things like that, but they don't use it for regular life reasons around them. And I feel that we as people should, right? We should definitely know what's going on around us every day. And we should, I don't know, I feel like they should teach these things in school. Like, we all should know what narcissism is. Like, this is just a popular word right now that is being tossed around. And as I've mentioned in another video, if you have encountered these kind of people, relationship, situation, friendship, whichever way, you definitely don't play with this, because this is a very serious matter when it comes to these kind of people, right? Narcissists do not know boundaries. They just don't. They feel like they can play God in anyone's life. They feel that they can call the shots in anyone's life, right? A narcissist can be a man or woman. A narcissist can be single or married. They don't care. They want control over any and everybody, especially the person or persons that they target, right? A narcissist is someone that will make something out of nothing. It could be a summer day and an ant is crawling on your porch. A narcissist will convince you that it is a roach or a water bug on your porch and that you have a nest of them. And then they will go and take that and tell everyone. That's just an example of the kind of behaviors that the narcissist distributes. Guys, when God was revealing to me, what this was, it was at a very, 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 very trying time in my life. And I just thought, God, how much more could I take? I'm already dealing with this. And now you're showing me these kind of people. What is it, right? So out of this, I learned about narcissism, where it comes from, right? How are we even accessible to people like this, right? And what it is in a worldly sense and what it is in a spiritual sense. And so I was grateful for that lesson, although they were hard. Today, if you got anything out of this message, I will encourage you to study what narcissism is so that you, 1, know what's always going on around you, and then 2, pray, 3, read your Bible, because it is in there, right? This was just a brief message, guys. I just wanted to give you guys a few clues, just throw a few things out. I'll be back with another one, and I love you guys so much. Don't forget to study. Bye.